I got the most awesome piece of junk mail. It was a little cardboard advertisement. It was for a health club by where I live. They wanted me to join up. They're like, come on, buddy, join us. Get fit. We got a new member special. They had a map of their location on there, and under it they wrote the coolest thing ever. It said, we're conveniently located at the intersection of highways 55 and 494. Right next to Wendy's, Arby's, and Burger King. You're like, hey there, Chubbs McGee. Here's 3 landmarks your fat ass ought to recognize. I know people think that's mean. I think it's brilliant. I kept it. I have it on my fridge at home. I didn't join the health club, but it has a map on it to an intersection with a Wendy's and a Arby's. Look at me, you guys. That's a treasure map for me. Come on. Indiana Jones and Lost City of drive-thrus. Let's go. I love brilliant stuff like that. Here's another one. In one of the suburbs here of Minneapolis, there's a strip mall. And in that strip mall, there's a store called Fantasy Gifts. A couple of us have been, all right? Just in case you're not familiar, that is not where you buy your Dungeons and Dragons supplies. Yeah, that's an adult novelty store. Here's the thing, in that particular strip mall, right next door to that Fantasy Gift, some genius has opened up a Batteries Plus. It's probably the same guy, don't you think? In fact, I imagine maybe the Batteries Plus was there first, you know? They're like, man, we got to drum up business for the batteries. What do we do? He's like, hey, I got an idea for that vacant store next door. Toy store? Kind of. Yeah, I think that's great. I do, because just think about it. At some point in your life, most kids have had that worst Christmas ever. You know, when there was that special toy you wanted. You know, when you begged your parents, you wrote the letter to Santa, you behaved, you were a good kid. Sure enough, Christmas morning, there it was under the tree, waiting for you. You're all excited. Then you find out the batteries aren't included, and it's Christmas, the stores are closed, and it ends up being the worst Christmas ever. I mean, just imagine having to relive that again as an adult. You know, oh, this is going to be the greatest night of my life. Hey, wait a minute. Oh my God, the Monster Dominator takes 8 double D batteries. Oh, this is the worst ever. Batteries Plus, awesome. Should be their commercial, I think. Here's a news item for you. I'm a big homo. Big fag, yep, that's me. Sorry about the bummer, ladies. Try to contain your disappointment. You know, you were thinking, oh, that's the one I'm going to hit. That's the one I'm going to get with after the show tonight. Sorry. It's not going to happen. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not sensing any new excitement from the guys after that news item. So I guess we'll all be bummed out together. Yeah, it's a part of my life. I talk about it on stage. And other gay guys are just like, gay, everything. I'm not like that, but it is one of the things going on. So I do talk about it on stage. And I get different reactions to it, which is always interesting. I was, not too long ago, I was doing a show at a bar in a small town in South Dakota. And interesting folks, yeah. And so I thought, you know what, we're talking about it. I don't care. And so I mentioned to them, so, hey, I'm gay. And they're all just kind of like, eh. And I thought, wow, are you guys nervous? You know, and so I decided I'd mess with them a little bit. I'm like, you guys ever seen a gay guy before? Without missing a beat, guy in the front row was like, oh yeah, we got one of those. Well, what the hell does that mean? You stopped for gas and you grabbed him? I mean, chained in the mayor's basement, does everybody's hair now? Is that, is he a tourist attraction? Is that, love it when the kids feed him marshmallows, it's so much fun. Yeah, I'm all like, geez, should I be scared of you guys? They're like, oh, no. In fact, after the show, we'll call him. You should meet him. I was like, oh, they're going to fix this up. Okay, I got it. Yeah, here's the thing, you guys. Just because we're both homos doesn't mean we're going to be into each other. All right? That's a public service announcement, so you don't look like an idiot trying to fix this up. My favorite reaction of all time was probably, I was in Canada. I was up in Winnipeg doing a comedy festival. Canada's different. They're over it. They're over the gay thing. They couldn't care less. They're done. You could talk to the biggest redneck in Canada. And I'd be like, so you got like a wife or a girlfriend or something? It's like, well, no, I'm into dudes. Oh, you're into guys, eh? Okay. You still like hockey, though. And I do, because I'm from Minnesota, so of course I love hockey. I mean, plus, it's like a lot of young, athletic men, and many of them have no teeth, so what's not to like? You picturing it? That's my gift to you, buddy. Playoffs will never be the same again. Be a wild game, just like, Jesus, I can't watch this. Sorry. Doesn't always go that well. Yeah, I did a show at a club in the Midwest, and they had comment cards like, how was your service? How was your food? How was the comedy? And I got my first ever negative comment about the topic of being gay. Like, the guy wasn't even mad, or didn't even say I wasn't funny. He was just mad I brought it up. And it was an older gentleman, and he very forcefully handed it to the club owner on the way out. He kind of stomped out and gave it to him, and the club owner's like, I don't know if I should show this to you. And I said, no, I put it out there. I'll take the feedback. Let me see it. So he showed it to me. The first thing I noticed, this guy was pretty angry, right? He'd really dug the pen in, like, "Argh." And he's right, kind of like that kind of pressure you need to carve that swastika into the men's room stall. Just like, "Argh, argh." You could feel it on the back like Braille. It was just like, "Argh." Yeah, but here's what he wrote. He's like, you tell that second guy he doesn't need to force his gay agenda down our throat. Yeah, the club owner's like, does that bother you? I'm like, that is hilarious. I do so love the imagery that gentleman chose. How dare you wrap your hands around my head and slowly force your gay agenda down my throat, inch by throbbing inch. It's like, what exactly are you wrestling with there, junior varsity? I don't bother me. It's the hottest thing I've ever read. That's what I don't get, too. That's the people that make me crazy. I don't care that you're gay. Just keep it out of my face. Quit, get your gayness out of my face. And I'm like, quit staring at my gayness, you obsessed freak. I'm serious. If I have one more straight guy that's like, man, if I see two dudes look like they're on a date, all I can think about is all the freaky stuff they're going to do to each other later. Like, that's all you can think about? I don't think about it that much, and I do most of that stuff. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.